EA Sports. It's in the game. Yeah, that was a heck of a pass. I mean, you could just hear that ball sizzling in the air.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
On one, ready? 11-90, 11-90. 11-11-11.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of unit, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? When you go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He's got daylight. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, There's absolutely no one who's going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 31-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Slot man moves right. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. Runs over it. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during the rundown because sometimes you get out of your games. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. 7-7, our score after 1.
The first quarter, bro. The first quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And he's got room.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Now Burrow on first down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst.
Big strides, look at him go.
Touchdown!
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, down was close. Good opportunity to change momentum. Big play right in his hands. Unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief there down on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. On third down, Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Another run here with Sanders.
76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On first down, Hurts.
And his throw is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They go back to the ground with Sanders.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
and 1, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. McPherson's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. In motion right is Watkins. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 78 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize. But when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Here's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get back for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he's going to go down again.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to be
I'm on the same page here, partner, because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved.
Yeah.
You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. He's got him in, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 37.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
4 yards on the pickup there. So it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Down inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Bengals. Devin Asiasi. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken a 4th quarter lead. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2.
The Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hurts finding Goddard there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A nice run there by Sanders on first down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hurts. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Sanders not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Once again with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. He'll look to throw. And this has caught. Touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
2nd and 10. To throw, Burrow. Pass complete, Hurst. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Throwing, Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do
is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On a bad time late for a poor throw.
Good game, bro. Good game, bro.
Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.